Hey Star Fam, thanks for tuning in. We're here today for another quick energy check-in using the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay, so getting right into it. This is just going to be a quick general reading, just to see what the energies are like around my Star Fam. Just want to see if we can get a quick peek to see what's going on. What is going on with the Star Fam? Just to get a quick idea as to what's going on with my Star Fam. Okay, so 8 of Wands. Traditionally, the 8 of Wands is about travel, or messages coming in. But this energy is a little bit more chaotic than usual. I mean, this could be, it could be about both, but there's a feeling of suddenness about it. So it could be a sudden trip that you have to take, that you weren't really expecting, or it could be an unexpected message that you get from someone you weren't expecting to hear from. This could be, it could be both, but I kind of get the feeling that this message, it's a bit hectic. It's a bit of a hectic energy, and it might cause a little bit of chaos in your life. Depending. Might be the good kind of chaos, like, for example, if you get accepted for a job overseas, it might require you to up and move quite quickly. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. Right? So let's see if we can get a little bit more information on what this 8 of Wands is all about. Is it a trip? Is it a message? Right. What is going on with the Star Fam? You can feel free to skip through my shuffling if you'd like. Alright. So the next card's out. You had the King of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. And then the Page of Swords. This is definitely starting to feel like a sudden departure all of a sudden. So yeah, because we've got the 6 of Swords here, and the 6 of Swords is, usually a card about moving. There's the implication here of moving under the cover of the night. So there could be some kind of element of a sneaky move, although it's not the 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords is more traditionally about, moving about in secret, but one can't help but feel that, feel that vibe coming from this card. But the 6 of Swords is usually about moving on to calmer waters. Swords being about thoughts, so it could be, a change of mind about something. But again, it's coming up with the Eight of Wands, so I'm getting, you know, the moving vibe, the sudden move vibe. You know, I can't really deny it here. You know what I mean? So it could be, yeah, because we've got the King of Pentacles, you know, and the King of Pentacles, he's usually successful businessman. You know, he's quite prosperous, quite well off. You know, so it could be that you're having to suddenly move for business. And that's what this message could be about, because the Page of Swords here could be about messages. You know, it could be a digital message. Swords are also about truth as well, too. So it could be that some kind of truth was discovered. Some kind of truth was discovered that has caused somebody to want to suddenly move. Oh, has somebody been bad? Somebody been naughty? Because, yeah, when it fell out, it was like, it came out like this, right? So I couldn't even tell that the Six of Swords was under that card, under the King of Pentacles. So it's almost like this King of Pentacles discovered some kind of truth, right? And has just kind of decided to up and leave suddenly. Did somebody betray this King of Pentacles? I wonder. Or vice versa, it could have been the King of Pentacles that did the betraying. And, you know, the truth came out. Let's see what other information we can get from the cards. I mean, that would explain why it took a while for these to jump out. Someone was operating in secret to get out of a situation. Yep, you got the Ten of Swords, right? And this is traditionally about endings. You know, it could literally be about betrayal, because we've got quite literally the swords in the back. So yeah, this is definitely feeling like this king, again, it doesn't have to be gender specific at all, but this person here discovered about some kind of information about a betrayal, you know, that's causing him to run. You know, it even looks like this could be the same person. You know, because we've got the repeat of the cape here. You know, so this person, it's like they're being caught off guard because of this king's sudden decision to leave once he discovered the truth about some kind of betrayal. Guys, I mean, looks pretty clear to me. For those of you who have been the betrayed person, I do apologize. You know, I've been there before. And it's never nice to have to go through, especially if it's somebody that you trust, you know? It's like they say, what's it? What was it? Some saying like it's never, betrayal never comes from an enemy. Something like that. But yeah, it looks like you've just decided to just up and go and ghost this person. You know, it could have been that you might have found a text message, because the Page of Swords could be about like, you know, again, it's messages, communications, short, brief messages. So you could have found like a conversation in an app, where you discovered the truth of this betrayal. Like if you've got children, it could have been your kids who discovered it and then told you about it. But again, it could have just been because the Page of Swords could, you know, when the Page of Swords comes up, it's usually kind of a digital stalker as well, sometimes. You know, so it could have been, again, this is why I feel like it's something that you discovered online, like you found it in their DMs or something. Or again, with the pages being about young people, it could have been, you know, one of your kids found out and told you. But either way, ouch, that sucks. Let's see. What other information can we get about the spreads? About the situation? What else can you tell me? Oh, okay. Let's see what we got. It's quite a lot. Okay, we're taking them. All right, so the Ace of Swords. The aces are about new beginnings. And again, with the swords being about, well, they're air signs, although not necessarily. But again, air, communication, thoughts. The sword is also a symbol of the sword of victory, the sword of truth. Alright, so yeah, most definitely the truth has finally come out. And I kind of get the feeling like the truth will set you free. Yeah, I kind of... But yeah, I don't know if you've been feeling trapped in this relationship for a while, or... I don't know. For some of you, maybe you have, for others you haven't. But again, this just kind of reinforces the whole idea of, for me anyway, the truth coming out, you know, kind of digitally, right? I mean, again, we got the birds in the background, so I don't know. For some of you, it might have been, that's random, like Twitter DMs, like... Odd flex, but okay. Maybe that's how they were hiding it, because like I don't know, I don't have Twitter, so I don't know if people actually like DM through Twitter a lot. Like, is that a thing? I don't know, but that could have been how they were trying to hide the conversation that they were having. But anyways, let's see what else we got. The Tower. Oh yes. The truth that brought everything crumbling down. Yeah. So we got the Tower, and that is, you know, quite literally. I mean, usually with the Tower, this is, you know, it is a picture of lightning striking a building and people falling out. You know, implying that this was, you know, I don't want to say a freak accident of nature, but, you know, it was like, it's lightning, so it was like, you know, the gods have spoken, you know what I mean? And it was time, you know, this was the universe giving you the push that you needed, kind of thing, you know what I mean? And it's like that surprise out of nowhere, that surprise ending. But with this card, you know, it's not so much of a surprise per se, because you can see, you know, this person, she she basically, like, you know, she blew it up really. But you can still see how scared that poor little kitty is. So there is that element of, you know, surprise, that surprise destruction, you know. So yeah, the truth that kind of like rocked your foundation and kind of, you know, broke up the relationship, so to speak, basically. Whew, my goodness, guys. Yep. Looks like it was an affair. You know, it's definitely broken your relationship, at least the two of you up. Here we go with the Two of Cups here. It's like they could have met the other person at work. I'm guessing that this could have been a work affair. Oh man. Next card out is the Page of Cups. And then the Page of Pentacles. Oh man. Let's see. 4 more. Could these all fit? Let's see. Let's hope, right? Sorry guys, bear with me just a sec. Oh, and then Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, the Empress, and the Seven of Cups. Okay. Wow. Wow, the plot thickens, you guys. Holy smokes. Okay, so we've got these 2 pages, and I worry. You know, so sorry, these are the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. And these 2 now make 3 pages on the board. And I'm worried that there might actually be kids involved, more than one. You know, this affair, definitely feels like it's having an impact on families and kids. Although again, not necessarily. Take it as it resonates. It's a general reading, guys. And I know that all of your circumstances are going to be slightly different. So, but yeah, we've got the Page of Cups and then the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Cups, you know, this is usually the apology card in traditional tarot. So, I don't know though, it doesn't feel like it's genuine though. Or at least that's how it seems to the wronged party. You know, obviously now that the cat's out of the bag, and the truth is out, you know, it's like the guilty party is now trying to apologize and trying to figure out where to go from here. I kind of feel like you both are trying to figure out where you're going to go from here. You know what I mean? But the thing about this is that I'm not getting like I'm not seeing a Five of Cups, so I'm not like seeing regret, you know? I'm not even seeing Four of Cups out here. I'm not seeing Five of Cups. I'm not seeing Four of Cups. I'm not really seeing anything that implies that there might be some regret. Let's check the bottom of the deck. Got the Seven of Wands. Right? And that's like... that's about being on the defense. But we'll get to that in just a second. But it's like... sorry guys, I'm getting a bit distracted. Yeah, so it's like now that the truth has come out and everything's kind of blown up about this affair, this relationship, you know, this person is coming with the apologies, and I kind of get the feeling like they want to reconcile, or I don't know, it's like that thing that cheaters do when they come back with the false apologies and everything is going to be okay, and you know I love you, and that was a mistake, and blah blah blah, and trying to, where are we going to go from here, you know, kind of ideas. You know, I kind of get the feeling again with the page, it's like with the pages, if there are kids, there might be some manipulation tactics involving the kids, you know. But then here's where it gets a little bit complicated down here, because we've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Empress, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so with the Seven of Pentacles, this card is about kind of waiting for your harvest to come in. You know, like this person here, she has, you know, taken all this time and energy to lovingly plant and nurture her garden so that her fruits can grow. And, you know, she's got a glass of wine there, so it could be that she owns a winery. You know what I mean? So, like, there's an awful lot of care and time and effort and dedication into, you know, making her her harvest grow, you know. So it's like she's waiting for them to properly ripen, right? And I get the feeling that you're... it's like somebody wants you to wait. Well, I mean, obviously this person wants you to wait and not leave right away, come back. But again, this is where it's like I kind of feel like on the one hand they're trying to manipulate you by telling you don't, you know, don't throw all of this away, how hard we've worked to making everything, you know, into having everything that we have. You know, so on the one hand you're hearing that, but I also kind of get the feeling that yes, you've kind of, if you haven't already, but it looks like you definitely, it looks like you have already left, up and left. But if you haven't already, you're definitely making those plans, right? And it's like they're now trying to, I mean, when I say leave, you could have already left the apartment or the house that you were living in together and staying at a friend's, kind of leave. You know what I mean? But it's like they're trying to get you stuck in that sunk cost fallacy. But I mean, I kind of get at the same time, you don't want to do anything too rash. So I kind of feel like you, because you know that if you, operate from a place where you're way too highly emotional, you might end up doing things that you regret, or, getting worse deals in a divorce, or, do you know what I mean? Like, just by not thinking things through, you might not end up getting what's best for you. And so I kind of get the feeling that you need to take the time and be rational about this as well too. But I also kind of get the feeling that the reason, it's almost like they want you to stick around, and it's like they're telling you at least wait until the kids get older. And I kind of get that feeling because we've got the Temperance here, and Temperance is about like, balance, finding calm and center, So it's like waiting for something to come into fruition before you do something rash. And I get the feeling that somebody might actually be pregnant, which might complicate this further. You know what I mean? I have no idea about paternity. They might not have an idea about paternity either. Because we've got the Seven of Cups here, and it's about, options. So maybe this person got pregnant as they were exercising their options and are not sure which one of their options is the real father. And so I just get the feeling that there is really a need for you to really be calm and rational about your next move, so that you're not, so that you don't sell yourself short just acting out of emotion. Do you know what I mean? Because this does seem like a really like complicated, sticky situation, especially if your partner is pregnant. And I get the feeling that they just don't know what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? And like, you don't know what you're gonna do either. I mean, geez. What a thing to, discover, right? Sorry, guys. And then we come to the Seven of Wands. And again, this is about being on the defense, quite clearly being on the defense. So it could be that, the person who, it's like the cat is out the bag now. Like everybody knows. And it's like just a feeling of being attacked from all corners. So it's like, I don't know if you... Oh. Okay. It's like... I almost get the feeling that maybe you might have, like... kind of went out with a bang. That would explain the Eight of Wands. So it's like, I don't know if you if you took screenshots of messages and forwarded them on to people like your friends, your family, and then left. You know what I mean? And left the bomb. Walked away from a bomb kind of deal. I get that could have happened with some of you. And now the guilty party is, starting to... all their friends and family are starting to give them grief over what they've done. Or it could very well be that your partner has told everybody else something completely different as to what's happened, and now everyone's trying to gang up on you, as if they're playing victim here, which very much could be the case, especially if they're pregnant, you know, and this could just be you feeling like you're backed into a corner, because, well, all you really want to do is leave and end this. It could be that you can't for now. You know, you have to stick it out either for kids or, well, baby along the way is considered kid, I guess. But yeah, it's either for kids or just not knowing what to do, the shock. Y'all, there's some drama. It's like I'm also getting now that you know, you might be starting to question paternity. It's one of those situations. Oh guys, this is getting messy. Let's see what else comes. Oh, the star card. Thank goodness. So there is some hope. There is some hope, and there is some healing. I mean, the stars are what light up the sky when, you know, when it's night, when the sun's not out, and when the moon is new. You know, and sailors used to navigate with the stars. So this is very much a message of hope and healing, and that, you know, your path will show itself, right? I get you really need to do a lot of meditation, looking within, calm down a lot, really, really calm down. Try not to drink too much. You're gonna need a clear head. Because look, she is standing in this really like calm pool of water here. So it's very much about calming your emotions, especially if they're really high at the moment, you know? Again, and this comes back to temperance, you know? About that need to find balance, you know? And maybe not doing anything too rash right away. You know, I'm not saying you need to fall for whatever manipulations that, you know, this other person is trying to pull about the kids, etc., etc., trying to guilt you, using them as pawns, if that's your case. You know, either way, you're going to need to come from, you know, a place of calm, you know? Calm your mind, and if you can, speak to friends, get some good advice, lawyer up for sure. You know, but even though you really hurt, again, you got to be rational about everything to make sure that, again, if there are kids involved, that they are you know, that they're well taken care of and balanced, and that things don't get too crazy for their sake. You know what I mean? Because all of that will help you in the end if you do end up, you know, splitting up in the end, and making the split permanent, right? Holy smokes, you guys. What a drama. What a drama. I am so sorry to those of you going through this. But again, just remember that you will get through this and you will heal. Okay? You will heal. There is hope. Just, I'd say stay calm and lawyer up. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna leave that here. I hope this helped. I mean, I'm really sorry for those of you who resonated with this. Normally I'm happy, you know, when my readings resonate with you guys, but in this case I am so sorry if it does. But yeah, I hope you guys take care, and I'll see you again soon, okay?